Hello, today we are covering lesson 7.5, parts of similar triangles, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. So we have 4 new theorems today. We'll start with 3 of them and then get the 4th one in just a couple minutes. The first of which is 7.8. It states, if 2 triangles are similar, the lengths of the corresponding altitudes are proportional to the lengths of the corresponding sides. That is simply saying that the altitude AD can be put into a fraction with FJ, and then any other pair of corresponding sides, in this case AB over FG, can be written into a proportion like this. That is, if the triangles are similar. We must know that first. So this is kind of like the idea that perimeter also followed through with the idea of the scale factor. The altitudes, as well as the angle bisectors and the medians that we'll both learn in a minute, follow through with that as well. So once again, if we have triangles that are similar, we can have the angle bisectors be put into a fraction, equaling that to any other pair of corresponding sides, and then you solve for what you're missing. And same thing goes for this next one. If you have a median, the length of the medians can be put into a fraction, and then you can use corresponding sides to set up and solve. So let's try one. Here we have a median. Notice that these are similar, so we can find this value of x. Now, if you notice above, it does say corresponding side, so we're thinking the whole length of the side, right? Now, we can do that. We can do median 12 over 8 equals the whole length of the side. Notice it would be double x plus x is 2x over, same thing, whole length. 5 plus 5 is 10. You can cross multiply to solve. And you end up getting 7.5 is equal to x. Now on this median type, you could also solve like this. So you don't necessarily have to double if you have a median. This will solve and get you the same solution. Either way you want to do it for these medians, you may. Alright, next problem. Very similar this time though, we have an altitude, so pair up your altitudes. 9 over 6 equals another pair of corresponding sides, 21 over x. Go ahead and cross multiply to solve. We get 9x equals 126. That comes out to 14 when you finish solving. Okay? Now here's our third theorem, the triangle angle bisector theorem. An angle bisector in a triangle separates the opposite side into 2 segments that are proportional to the lengths of the other 2 sides. So now we can set up a proportion with these guys over the other 2 sides. So you can set up a proportion within one triangle if you have an angle bisector in your triangle. So we're going to find x here. We can put these 2 into a proportion. X over 6 must then equal 15 over 9. Cross multiply, you get 9x equals 90. You can solve and get x equals 10. And then if we are going to find n, we can do the same thing here. You can do 5 over 7 equals n over 21. You get 7n equals 105. And when you solve for n, you get that n is equal to 15. All right, This is not our homework. You can look at the homework document on Canvas. And I want to do one more that is like one of them on your homework. Actually, it's like quite a few of them on your homeworks. To solve this, we have our triangle angle bisector theorem. That means we must know this length here. It's not explicitly given to us. Say for a second that z is equal to 10. Well, we then know that this missing piece here would be 22. We just simply subtracted them. So we can do the same thing and say that this missing piece is actually 32 minus z. That's really all you did. So now you have all the information that you need to go ahead and set up a proportion. Z over 32 minus z equals 15 over 9. And then you'll go ahead and finish by cross multiplying, distributing this piece, and then solving. And that's it. Have a great afternoon.